We often hear parents complaining that their children don't listen to them. Now, what if I say, we as children also have the same complaint? Like, our words are falling on deaf ears and our emotions are invisible. We all have been in situations where we feel like we are not being fully heard, even by those closest to us. Now, for a moment, imagine you were facing a challenging situation and something being weighing heavily on your mind, and you need someone to talk to. Think about the person. Who comes to your mind? A trusted friend, family member, or mentor? Ask yourself, why this person? What is it about them that makes you feel comfortable sharing your concerns? For most of us, the answer lies in how that person listens. They hear us beyond words, empathize with our emotions, and offer guidance without judgment. This person embodies the powerful art of deep listening. But aren't we all guilty of not listening? Sometimes my little brother goes on and on with his silly things and talks about all that he does all day. But I have to pretend like I'm listening to him, though I'm actually not. I remember my parents giving me life lessons, advice, speeches, and in my mind, I was thinking about how I'm trying to master my guitar. So, all these little things that we miss with our family can create a gap in our relationship. It so happened that one day, my grandma was telling us some incident about her childhood, and I was busy scrolling my phone, nodding my head while she talked. And suddenly I realized that I didn't even remember anything that my grandma told me because I was actually not listening. And that was an alarming sign for me as I started to connect the dots about how many times this might have happened in my life. This was the point in my life from where I started practicing active listening, be it at home, at school, or with my friends. So, whenever anybody talks about something, we should make our conscious effort to put away everything that's going on in our head and listen to them. We should ask questions, show interest, and try to engage with their talks. And this will strengthen your bond with them. Now, here is a question for you all. Why do people go to counselors? It's because they truly listen to our problems and help us out. A research in the Social and Personality Psychology Compass Journal indicates that high quality listening can reduce defensiveness, bridge interpersonal divides, and motivate a positive change, highlighting its role in effective communication. So, what happens when we don't listen deeply? And why does it matter? Missed opportunities can be a significant consequence of not listening deeply. But that's not all. Failing to listen deeply can also lead to damaged relationship with loved ones, colleagues, friends, misunderstanding, and conflict that could have been avoided. Poor decision making due to neglecting valuable insights and perspectives, strained communication, and decreased productivity. Moreover, when we don't listen deeply, we also take risk of missing chances of personal and professional growth and limiting our own self-improvement. By not listening deeply, we are essentially closing doors to meaningful opportunities, connection, and success, be it our personal life or professional life. Listening is a skill that we all need to develop. In my case, whether it's for my brother's silly stories, my parents' advice, or my own love for music, it's crucial. So, to everybody out there, let's make an effort to truly listen. Let me tell you an incident that happened with me. When I was in my junior grade, struggling to connect with others, as I was a reserve student. And seeing this, my teacher was concerned. But instead of simply trying to focus on my academics, my teacher took a different approach. She started listening to me very deeply, like my thoughts, my needs, and my feelings. She learned about my love for music. By truly hearing me, my teacher gained a deeper understanding of my needs and perspectives. She began to guide me. Slowly but surely, I started to open up. My love for music enhanced. But more importantly, a positive relationship was built. My teacher's deep listening created a safe space for me to express myself. And this story of my life highlights the transformative power of deep listening in our daily interactions. But do you know that deep listening can also significantly improve our ability to retain information? So, next time you are in a conversation, ask yourself, am I truly listening? Whether it's with family, friends, or teachers. Genuine listening can transform our relationship and open doors to new opportunities. Remember, listening is a skill that we all need to develop with practice and intention. In conclusion, deep listening profoundly impacts our relationship and communication. There is nothing more marvelous than being listened to. When we truly listen, we give others the gift of being heard and understood. Let us cherish this tool and cultivate a listening culture. Listen with intention, speak with kindness, and connect with compassion. Remember, every good conversation starts with a good listener. Even our body hints at listening importance. One mouth, but two ears. So we can listen twice as much as we say. Thank you.